Yuriy Lutsenko said about the list. Oleg Lyashko almost disrupted the cabinet meeting, and Igor Kolomoisky waiting for the defeat of Petro Poroshenko in the elections. On these and other scandals of the week in our review. Last week, American Resource Health released a loud statement of public prosecutor Yuriy Lutsenko that allegedly the US ambassador to Ukraine, Jovanovic, handed him a list of people who can be prosecuted. Unfortunately, from the first meeting with the US ambassador in Kiev, Jovanovic gave me a list of people we should not prosecute, he said. My answer is unacceptable. No one in this country, neither our president nor our parliament, nor our ambassador did not stop me to investigate whether there is a crime, Lutsenko added. I don't want him to get another term. I believe that the first term is 5 years, the disappointments of his reign, insists Igor Kolomoisky. During the interview, the businessman tried not to focus directly on supporting one candidate. But, of course, the biggest reaction from Kolomoisky about Vladimir Zelensky and Yulia Tymoshenko. He says he is not afraid to come to Ukraine and does not exclude that it can happen before the election. I think about how to come to Ukraine before the first round or between the first and second to make nice to our distinguished Petro Alexievich, suggested Mr. Kolomoisky. Also last week, we asked the chairman of the party, Servant of the People, Ivan Bokanova, about the relationship of Vladimir Zelensky Igor Kolomoisky. At the headquarters of the presidential candidate denied it. Despite initial doubts, the cabinet agreed to extend the contract with the board of the Naftogaz of Ukraine and its president Andrew Koboli for another year. This provoked considerable resistance from some political forces. On Wednesday, directly at the government meeting, where they discussed the issue and rushed the deputies of the Radical Party headed by Oleg Lyashko. He took the Prime Minister on the microphone and demanded to cancel the decision on prolongation of the contract with Andrew Koboli. Mr. Lyashko began to demand that the government not to renew the contract with the chairman of the board of Naftogaz until he returns, billion hryvnias. At the same time, he began to demand a reduction of gas tariffs for the population. Last week, the president of Kazakhstan, Nursultan Nazarbayev, has declared that refuses the authority of the president. He was president for almost 30 years. And Theresa May will try to persuade the members of the British Parliament to maintain its option agreement on the withdrawal from the EU after it agreed to defer Brexit for dates after March 29.